Have a bit of a new hero. We don't really get to see a lot of Venge, do we? Nisha used to play it a lot. Back on Kingwin,
right?
They used to run Nisha on the Venge in the safe lane, yeah. Nisha used to do that.
It's a little unlikely, but the matchup for Life versus Lifestealer isn't really that bad. You have really high armor, you give really high right clicks. It's just like Lifestealer, once he gets his Bastion and stuff online, he really does big problem. So not sure if it's
5 seconds.
It's probably Puppy Venge and then what? Yapsor. I guess it's still flexible.
Yeah, it is. It's again one of those drafts from Secret where we're 4 heroes in.
Yeah. Now this is a way to like break things, right? This Vengeful Spirit, they can change the way that the fights start. So if they see somebody, they can just swap stun people. A lot of the times we've seen Secret execute that before in the... Or even just a save. Let's say if the Magnus does RP, carry hero that they choose to go for, if this is the Vengeful support, it might be. It's a save. They have double saves now. Shadow Demon plus Venge. Protect. If it is. You can see they're really running their clock. They're probably feeling the same.
Still, yeah.
About like which hero is B?
Templar Assassin.
Showing the TA, so they, I mean, by doing that, they're saying, all right, the Lena's going mid.
Yeah.
Right? Which still might not be the case.
And I don't know how the matchup is anymore. In the past, TA versus Lina, we've seen some Linas win when the TA had the refraction that worked super well. Now the refraction is a little bit different. I could see a little bit of a shift, at least in the matchup. But TA still can.
10 seconds.
Maybe will win. Depends. I mean, it depends. I've seen it go both ways.
5 seconds.
This makes them mostly physical damage now on TNC, as they have their Bloodlusted double hero tier. So we're probably going to see a lot of armor items getting picked up for teams guard rush on the... Not a lot of magic damage for TNC. They're going to need someone that wraps it up to... They have side blades at least. Low.
You're expecting with the way that the draft looks for it to be a support hero, right?
Right, that's how I'm feeling, but also...
As you say, if Ogre's stepping into support role, they're saving their offlaner to last, like that would feel more... I don't know, it feels just a bit weird, right, to sort of have your 5th pick be a support.
Yeah.
Rather have... Because, you know,
but then if you Ogre Magnus, like how do you make plays?
Yeah, sure.
Like it was really... I mean, sure, we've seen the people do like the skewer plays and all, but...
But then why are you picking your TA now? Maybe they were just worried over getting banned because they don't have last pick overall. They were just maybe worried.
Yeah,
because there's a Lina in the game.
It does get last banned a lot.
It would probably get banned. But on the CM,
they're expecting a support.
Yeah. TNC, I mean, what are they expecting? We would imagine it. Well, it depends if this is core Venge.
I'd imagine it's Nisha's, but yeah, like we said, it could be. Even though I like the Venge, they having the double saves is can be nice, but.
Now tell me. Does Yapsor play a support puck? He does, doesn't he?
5 seconds.
He's done it before, right? Puck and Venge?
Yeah, just for the combo, that one.
It's
they've
pretty
done it in the
good
past.
Combo, bro.
They've done it in the past, and I saw Kuroki play 5 position puck here this time. They're expecting the carry.
Yeah, they're expecting the Venge to be support.
I think that's more than likely one.
TNC final pick. Be expected to support, or are we going to see the Ogre step down and then maybe get something else? Cuckoo.
Ten seconds.
You really want the puck? I mean, it does look like it can fit.
5 seconds.
It's probably going to be.
It's dire.
But they've done it in both.
It's the back. Okay.
So this will be
the delivery. That's the other delivery they have for the Lifestealer.
Okay. So they are going to step the Ogre down. You imagine Cuckoo's going to be played. This isn't a support bat. This is a Cuckoo. Or is it a support bat?
You want it as Cuckoo. You want to give it farm priority.
As you say, you do want to get at least one of your cores able to get the Lifestealer.
And they picked the bat into the Venge. Venge swap versus Bat Rider.
Oh no.
And they have a Shadow Demon.
No. Yeah. I was impressed with TNC's lineup in game 1, but this one has there's got a few question marks going the way of TNC on this. Let's have a look.
It's the sniper. So now it's going to be a Venge carry.
Venge carry.
Lina support. Wait.
Yeah.
Lina
SD support. Yep. Size sensor. Sniper. Yeah, indeed. Tim's taking the Ogre. So we'll be Cuckoo Bat. And actually, Midbon's going to play the Venge. Nisha's going to play the Sniper. We'll see if they do take it to the side lane sniper or if they are going to just do a role swap this game. But yeah, there's some mid one Venge, mid one adding some more heroes to the hero list that he's bringing out this group stage. And today, mid one Jakiro and now a mid one Vengeful Spirit.
Thompson was the one who was doing that last year, right? The mid bench, and he would just go for. He actually wasn't like skilling stun. I don't know if we'll see it this, but he went to like the 0-4-4 build or like 1-3-4 build or something like that. He was just stacking up on stats, and he was actually doing better in some. I thought he was going to do worse in some of the matchups than he did, but he actually did pretty decent. Okay, this is.
Because I mean, because what kind of lanes is he going to? Because I feel like Sniper in a side lane isn't going to have a good time if there's a bat against him, right?
Yeah, I would. So I would imagine they want to
have
have
bat
like.
can get on top of them pretty easy early on.
Maybe mid and just like. I don't.
But at the same time, what you feel Venge has a better time against a TA in the mid?
No, I feel like
no,
this.
Sniper,
I feel like
Sniper
this.
would
No,
have
it's
a better
gonna.
time.
I think Sniper mid and you do the
You think
tri lane. This tri lane from Secret is so strong. Venge, Lina, SD, they get free kills all day.
So
Anybody
Niche is
steps
still
up.
going to be. We have seen this in the past, right? Like, what other heroes did Niche do this with? When they get Medusa. Right?
Medusa is the other one.
Medusa's the other one. Niche's, if they get Medusa, they'll put Medusa in the mid. You just said we'll go play some aggressive tri lane, boys.
That's what I'd imagine, at least. I don't think that they'd switch it. Like, why would you go so far outside? But it's good we're talking.
And of course, you know, they're having the sniper this game, they've got a lot of saves. They have both the disruption and the stampede. So it's multiple ways of keeping the little man safe.
So many saves. So many saves.
Which is going to be very annoying for. I feel like all of TNC's cores are going to have trouble making plays.
That's how I feel as well.
You're going to have a TA jumping on a target, a Lifestealer trying to jump on a target, but as I say, disruption, stampede. You're going to have one. They're going to get Venge swapped. It's this does not look like an easy draft for TNC to pull off. This feels like Secret have really got the upper hand on this one in game 2, but we'll see. TNC's got an idea that we don't necessarily see from this lineup, but it really does seem like this draft's going to run into a lot of problems.
Yeah, I do feel so as well. It feels really solid by Secret. Even though it looks a little bit unorthodox, they have a crazy amount of damage, crazy amount of saves as well. Like even, yeah. It feels like TNC's it's greedy. They've got an Ogre support, they've got the Mag support as well. We see them all setting up in the mid lane as expected. They're playing versus Centaur. You're expecting this guy to walk mid to get his retaliate stacks. They're already prepped with that skewer skilled up and everything. Zai has not shown.
Game 2, Secret. Let's see, TNC definitely bringing in game 1. Is it better? Might find out.
30 seconds to battle. Sure beats the courier races, Ajax.
Drafts go. There's a lot of things that be left unanswered. And Secret, their heroes seem to have all the answers.
Yeah, definitely concerned. The Bat Rider into the Vengeful Spirit to swap their depth. And this tri lane, this is scary. SD Centaur, lots of kills coming out. While I look at this playmaking for team, much more difficult. It's like they have to land a skewer to make a play. That's really how it feels like.
Idea how this will turn out, but you'll have to wait.
Mid one.
No, 3 for 1.
3 for 1. As Ayu, he's got to position himself for the skewer.
Hey!
And now he's under some pressure here. He's going to TP immediately after the stun. Zai's coming over too, though. Is he going to skill stun for this?
He is. All right, he says, screw the lane, I want first blood.
Yep, I think that's absolutely worth it. Why not? We get first blood onto Yapsar, and he can pick up what? He picks up his Bassi, his a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's classic Yapsar. Zai's like, come on, dude, I'd kill Stomp for that. Why didn't you let me take the kill?
So yeah, you know, he does a cute little play where he skewers Puppey up on the thing, but Puppey just TP's top, and that's actually just super worth it as, oh no, Tims, he went to try to secure range creep top, and he missed it with the stun.
Let's see how Nisha's mid skills. Lane against RMLTA. Not an easy opponent, but there's definitely going to be, well, as you say, you're going to have the shrapnel to deal with the refraction. Now, ready to play aggressive. Those side blades certainly trade the damage back pretty nicely.
I feel like Gabby's going to have a really hard time bottom. He's gone for Orb of Venom build so he can stick on top of the Centaur a lot and give all those extra right clicks, but guarded out. Look at this. He's already getting pressured so much from these. There's a Bassi on this Lina. Lina's hitting for 67 damage every time he gets a right click onto this left, and there's no protection. Good top.
Yeah, they've put a good attempt on Puppy. 6 sticky napalm stacks. He's got the stick charge though. Will be enough to land to back off. Let those sticky stacks removed. How's the CS looking? 5-4-1, 6-4. Very even between the two. Salving up. Just covering the area with shrapnel. A little bit harder for getting on the line. Keep fraction stacks up. Moved pretty immediately by those shrapnel ticks.
Gabby can't farm. He can't get a single last hit bottom. He has 2. Zai's just giving him the right click. Yapsor also giving him the right click. There's nothing a Magnus can do.
Bottom tower, better hurry.
And it's really problematic for TNC. Top, they're putting a little bit of pressure on, but now he's getting turned on. Cuckoo might actually just go down here. There's another stun from mid lane. He's just dead. These lanes are going really poorly right now, except for that mid lane for TNC. They have that going for them, but
well, I mean,
he might actually also go down too. Oh my god, there's another shrapnel. He commits it and he gets the kill. All 3 lanes.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Drafting issues, laning issues. This is not how TNC wanted to start this game.
This is a tough one here already up that first one. Puppy being chased down Tims. Won't even be able to close the gap here. Turn is setting up. Turn onto Tims. Gap swap over and side. Continue the pressure onto Gabby. Also bottom, dropping from low. He has no regen. How much do they have? They have a salve left on AU, but this is looking already pretty brutal. These I think Armel's gonna have to be the X factor here. 2 side lanes already look so devastating.
And he is that hero that can be. You know, he's still trading farm very well with Nisha, and he will obviously have that opportunity to head into the jungle, stick with ancient. Can still hit his item timings, even if he does get heavily bullied out by Nisha's sniper. After he's done that, he is going to have to make a lot happen across the map.
Bottom lane. Gabby, he's getting a couple last hits here now under the tower. Yapso can just chase around AU. Maybe he tries to set up here for a skewer, but he gets stunned up here. And damage coming into play. AU.
Right clicking down, AU does get the skewer under the tower, but AU will dive.
Gabby also.
Got to be careful. In fact, he's dead. Secret get the 2 of them. The disaster continues for TNC.
This lane is over. This bottom lane. Like, they can't lane versus this at all. The Centaur hits way too hard. Lina hits way too hard as well. They've got the double stun. They're high-fiving each other. They're feeling themselves. Lifestealer, Gabby, 7 last hits. Doesn't even bring any more regen to the lane either. They still only have 1 salve down bottom. They have no regen down here on these.
And they can't really swap the lanes up, right? It doesn't get any better if Gabby goes top.
Top is just as bad. It's eventually.
Nearly lose the courier. So he's still trying to hunt for it there. Tried to get the fire assault stack up and go in with the movement speed, but won't be able to quite find it. The courier safe, at least TNC.
Cuckoo started to recover up top after that 1 death. He's got a good amount of last hits in the lane here. You know, mid and top, not going so poorly, but bottom is a total.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shadow Poison stacks up. There's stack on stack action here, really. Shadow Poisons against the sticky napalm.
They click the wave as well.
Starting to dive in onto Puppy with the Firefly will do it. Cuckoo. Everybody get in and get the first kill for TNC this game.
Very nicely done for that creep to survive so they don't get the tower aggro switch and do that dive. Shout AU.
At the same time, you know, even though Gabby, they had the tough start down bottom, he's keeping on par with the CS of mid one.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the map.
He does have a death though.
Better my blade than
He's able to at least pick up the chainmail. At least he has a little bit more armor versus that high physical damage coming in. Secret just non-stop trying to throw. Good rage, just send him. They're actually just sending AU to go just make some stacks. This is just like, okay, I obviously can't help. Gotta do something.
Yeah, because I mean, with TSC's lineup, one thing they can do is they can come back in
Yeah, they can
the empowered lifestealer, the TA, side blades. There's creep killing that can be done after the laning stage, so catch-up potential will be there if the time is given to them by Secret. We'll see how Secret fast they play. They've certainly got cores that very speedy running this safe Venge. And at a certain point, mid one's going to be constantly on the lookout to rotate and make plays with the rest of his lineup.
Yeah, mid one and Zai are definitely going to be ones around close. Zai is level 6 already, so they have Stampede available. Something else they do have to watch out for on the side of TNC if they can make any aggressive moves. Far up, the Absol ready to see with Tims.
Lane. Now you find Cuckoo Stampede used to help them finish off the kill. Will fall, and indeed it's 7 minutes in. Zai taking the bottom tier 1 tower. A very, very quick timing.
He's gonna be a tanky one, and he's already. Like we were mentioning, he's probably going for the guard build this game. So first, both that TA as well as that let's do that.
They're in
early.
Got the skewer here. Mid wants TP to be cancelled. As Cuckoo and AU come back to the top lane and will be able to kill off the Venge.
Very nice. Very needed. Gabby's gonna need a magnitude of space from team in order to catch back up. This matchup, like we said, it's not a great Lifestealer game because they opened up with it, so Secret was allowed to prepare everything else to deal with this Lifestealer, and they even did have the Shadow Demon in the opener versus it.
Swaps, disruptions, stampedes, everything to kite the Lifestealer.
Yeah. And in the overall aspect of the game, like Centaur in the lane, sure, you see Lifestealer is great versus it, but overall, like Stampede, very strong. And as Centaur is off to this type of start, packs a punch.
He hits much harder than the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Can't trade hits, even with that lifesteal.
Yeah, and we see, like I was mentioning, he's got the health, he's got the chainmail, so like you can expect, he's going for Crimson.
Copy the lane for a little bit. There's 6 online.
Both teams warding at the exact same time here in the TNC jungle, so either of them actually spotted each other, literally placed identical timing. He has the swap.
That's the setup. Swap back into the stun combo. Tims is tanky. Not tanky enough. Zai will be able to run and keep the vision, allow Yapso to take the kill, and it's 8 minutes in. Secret putting some fire down onto the tier 2.
I mean, he has plus 170, pops to retaliate. He wants to just hit the tower. They're gonna look to take this tier 2. TNC, you have to react. You look at tier 2 this early, it's not where you want to be at all.
Yeah, Cuckoo's going to come in and that they will start to back off, respecting the fact that TNC are coming in with the wraparound, so the tier 2 will be held safe for now.
That was the farm. TA pulling ahead here over the sniper by a little bit because of those jungle stacks that we saw AU was preparing for himself, but that being said, Nisha also has his own jungle stacks ready, and he will be going for that Midas, of course, with the CDR. So he'll have his own farm rate to try keep pace with that TA, as long as the kills don't...
Midas snipers, if you're not going it, you're putting the hero wrong.
Yep, probably.
Having that level 10 cooldown reduction talent is
A stand from Radiant.
incredible value. Point there where I wonder if you didn't manage, probably worth him getting that level 10 before he uses the Midas first. Top lane,
the Stampede
is going to save him.
He's actually going to get away because of it. And Yapso as well, is he going to get caught? He does. Okay, so they at least get this one set up here.
Jigs, grabbing the Lina,
give it a Gabby.
Yapso.
Yeah, definitely give it a Gabby. He needs his skills to recover as he is starting to recover.
Top the fight continues, swap back onto Tims, into the assassinate, and Tims will fall. Nisha's game continues to go good. Just keeping an eye on him, he hit the perfect timing. He literally got the Midas as he hit 10, so that first usage...
He's stepping up far.
Already being reduced by the CDR. It's Cuckoo. This is not it. Home.
There's a lot of stacks.
Down him.
He bounces Zai into the neutral. Oh my god,
Okay,
Cuckoo.
maybe it is. Cuckoo using the ancient stacks against Secret.
What a nice play. That was sick by Cuckoo.
Oh, you can never underestimate the Cuckoo bat.
He had the 4 stacks on him and yeah, pushes him right into that Prowler. Very nicely done.
Alright, starting to get a bit of a better grasp of the game, TNC, after a tough laning start. The net worth's back to pretty much even with these plays.
Yeah, I mean, Cuckoo, that's huge for him, right? How much does he even get? 516 for killing Zai there. So,
That's pretty much the money for the bots or the Blink. Whichever he wants to favor game first. We'll see this again.
Look at his beauty.
2 heroes around him, Demonic Purge, it doesn't matter. Sticks pop, bounced into the Ancient Zai. He doesn't know what hit him.
He didn't panic either, right? You could see that he was very disciplined and calm. He even turned Sticky the Ancient, made sure they got him. Nicely done it. They're looking to set up here for a mid push. They even cut that tree the light strike array to make sure the inside that spot. More range hero rally.
Taking these early objectives.
Deny happen? It does. The Bat Rider Cuckoo again.
Now they're going to try and maybe chase a little bit. For Puppy AU, he's looking to try and go for the walk-in, but he's getting Laguna bladed. Has to skewer back, swap back in. AU will fall. Puppy's still alive.
He's still alive.
As they were unable to kill him off, swap back onto Cuckoo. They'll take the bat as well. 2 dead on TNC.
How is Puppy still alive? I know the Stampede like said, I mean, he ran into them though with it. Somehow still surviving during all this. They continue to put the pressure on here. They know Lifestealer is nowhere near ready to fight.
The map away from TNC is going to be very painful. So they have a lineup. Just got these 2 heroes that want to be hitting the creep camps with the Impact, Lifestealer, and TA.
Without TNC, they have to be able to take a tower themselves here. I feel like they have to just make their own move to go for pressuring, because this is what we saw Secret do last game. They took 2 tier 1s, they took a tier 2, they took another tier 2, and then from there, it was all about the map control and just off and not allowing it in any farm whatsoever. And they're starting to set up for that. It's still only a 1k deficit. TNC, okay, they're gonna start setting the smoke up, so they really want to fight this tier 2 instead of trying to like look for their own trade. The wraparounds.
Lead in. Demonic purged. Gabby trying to go in onto Zai, but Zai too tanky for him to deal with. Arma's going to come in with the wraparound. They'll focus towards Puppy. They'll get one. Then Firefly back into the lasso. They've got the control. They're taking a second. They'll get Zai as well. 3 dead on Secret. Agnew. He's on top of Nisha. Nisha and Yaps are the last 2 left remaining. Tim's turns with the Fire Blast. That's Nisha dead. Yaps are surrounded. TNC. They're looking for the team wipe. They're going to get it. Double kill for Armel as TNC shut down the efforts of Secret on that bottom lane. And they are well and truly in this game right now. Net worth is even. Armel at the top and an incredible hold.
Their own push.
Damage done there by Armel.
Yep.
Link first, of course, over the Deso, allowing him to make these plays. He's down these heroes. Losing all 5 heroes like that. One of the vulnerabilities of Secret play at the moment where they are going for these 5-man pushes, trying to really force the tier 2s. We'll see it again here from TNC. At the start, it looks a little rough for them.
There's no Stampede available though, so there's no disengage available for Team Secret here. So as they lose their Shadow Demon, and then Cuckoo again with a beautiful play steps forward and catches the 2 heroes.
And
there.
just AU being able to take the sniper out with that RP, stopping any sort of backup damage being thrown in from the back lines. It all falls into place for TNC.
And Gabby's back. Phase, he finished the Midas Rip before that fight,
yes.
And now he has 1800 plus that Bloodlust and that Empower.
And Untaint, they will be able to swap back AU before he's able to skewer away to safety. They'll catch the man. They do have the Stampede, as you can see. They can afford to sort of push like that and know that they will be able to reliably at least get the majority of their heroes out. Top lane, Armel sees the space for a free tier 1.
Yeah, time 10 HP anyway, so it actually just dies to the battalion as I walks into it. And he has the Crimson, like you said, Stampede's available, Crimson Guard, they're much stronger in this upcoming. He has, but TNC also. Armel approaching that Desolator.
Dire's top tower has
Even
radiant shape.
plus will show that 47 to 53.
Very close to getting swapped by mid-1.
It's not an easy start to the game for TNC.
No, not at all.
Not they're all 3 lanes were
Dire's top tower
pretty
is under
rough. They have that catch-up mechanics.
Mid-1's just going to be playing as that, like, I'm buffing my sniper mode. Phase the Vlad's going to become drum as well, so he just wants to be that big steroid for...
More fuel for the fire.
They back up. I mean, Yapsor still bottom at the tier 3, keeping that wave pushed in. Also up a medallion. See a lot of medallions as well. Mid forward top side. He's tanky.
Tanky enough. Defensive disruption from Puppy. TNC now have to start to back away. With the swamp back, Gabby's caught in deep. Gabby will fall. The rest of TNC do get out of there, but losing Gabby looking ideal there for TNC on the front. Could do respond with the full 5 of them coming in to turn that one around.
Definitely a bit ambitious to go on him right next to the tower there. And you see he has the Crimson Guard. You know how tanky Zai is there.
Yeah, you're not killing him.
Yeah. It's surprising to see Gabby also being the one to like full commit forward. So he's the one who can risk to die. Like we said, the Demonic Purge, we saw him play right there. He pops Rage, doesn't matter, he gets slowed enough.
And he is going for the Radiant spill, so you know, you'd expect that he would prioritize to tune that Relic time. Maybe knock back a little bit from it.
A bit here. No Stampede available again here for Secret Top as they just did.
Radiant
They're
just
looking to turn this.
Dyer's middle tower is
Something
having
going.
a
Instead, see this. The game, Gabby TPing up tier 2, tower will fall, Zai. Everybody get the last hit with the retaliate.
Ooh, almost. Really needing that Blink Dagger so they can get the catch. This particular just be these saves. They still have to be very careful as mid one. He's almost level 12, getting those easy swaps to hit level 2. It's just
look at that.
they are poised maybe to look for a setup here for a Roshan. They have Avenge, so they have those auras, and then they also, I believe, I saw Nisha queued up a Desolator. He's known for just straight raw damage on this sniper. They can easily look to set up for a Rosh if they get it. Play it. Taking away a Rosh from a TA draft is always a bit of a worry. Besides Blink.
Scan from Radiant.
Very soon.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
It's also now done for TNC, both on Cuckoo and on Mel.
I thought you were gonna say. Wait,
Actually, no, sorry, not on Cuckoo. James dropped it. He had pretty much the money for the blink, but he's favoring the Force staff this game rather than getting the blink first.
It's probably because he's playing just the Venge and the Shadow Demon. There's just so many different types. Even if Venge isn't in his position to swap, he pops the Stampede and then he runs into the
To Cuckoo. Despite they're gonna jump inside, he's gonna get in the who's got the follow light strike away. He gets in the back, he gets the RP to lock them down, and Cuckoo, he lives! He gets out of there, the smoke as well, to stop the assassinate from going through, as Cuckoo survives.
4-man RP. But no follow-up to be able to sit, but he did save at least. But now this is gonna be like, alright, we got Rosh now. As Secret.
Sweet disengage, and I don't know whose smoke that was, but someone just saved Cuckoo's bake. Who was the smoke? Was it Tim's with the smoke?
I think it was.
Displayed. Gets assassinated, smoke, bam.
It was Tim's.
Into the shadows he goes. Tim's.
Now
With the smoke save.
DD Nisha, they've got all the damage to TNC. They're positioned around this area here.
Roshan's getting low. See if they can get in. Light Striker Ray catches the 2 of them. Cuckoo's still watching from the side. They'll try and turn though. Tim's, they've got the damage with the blast. Midpoint's out. Gabby's still alive. Up the high ground into AU. AU keeping him safe. AU is trying to skew it back here. He's holding on to it for now. Midpoint will buy back for this Roshan fight. TNC. Forcing Secret. Be very careful how to go about finishing it. Secret are going to try and continue to look towards Tim's. Tim's on the front. He's caught up by the magic missile. Tim's immediate buyback. No hesitation to get back in the game. Secret continuing to focus down Roche. Cuckoo, he swamped in. He's under the rope. The clap comes out. Gabby moves in with the rage. Poppy's held off to the side. He's got a disruption to keep it safe. He's used it. Look for Nisha. Roche is low. The stun's out. Fire blast onto Yapson. Yapson, 2-man light drop and armor. In with the hit. The meld hit takes him out. Buyback from Yapson. There's no buyback available for Zai. No buyback available for Cuckoo. But TNC, they're in the pit. They'll get the Roche. They'll get the Aegis. They'll look towards Midbot. Midbot's in trouble. This would be a dive back in trouble to time, but he's surrounded. Midbot will fall. Dead for 70 seconds, and Gabby's not done. He's onto the Shadow Demon. Poppy's out. He's looking for more. Yapso's gone as well. All dead on Secret. TNC take the lead.
Oh my god, they're actually able to force them out of the pit there, reset everything, and just close the gap. Just too much damage coming out. The sniper's still too squishy. He can't actually commit forward to do anything. Nisha just had to run away because they just committed straight into the pit there. Oh my god, they get that rush. And the Radiant's finished with the Aegis and another 1,500 gold now for Gabby.
Now Secret, they are running a carry Venge. This is a hero that will fall off.
Tower has fallen.
Especially if you buy back die.
Your game grinds to a halt. Look at his farm. I can't see it. Where's his farm? It's not there. Mid one. Falling behind.
Falling behind so that's such a crucial situation there.
Which my nature
This area, absolutely everything. You can see how many wards they committed. Look at Secret. They put 2 wards down just to watch both sides, just trying to make sure that they can try to successfully get this Roche, but TNC relentlessly throwing bodies.
And you know, I think TNC, they took your advice for. I asked you at the start of the series, how do you beat Secret? You say you play your own Dota. This draft from TNC,
This is TNC.
I don't think this draft should work. But the matter of the fact is, this is the heroes that TNC are confident on. A Gabby Lifestealer, an Arm LTA, and a Cuckoo Bat.
Yeah,
These three heroes, they are countered by Secret's lineup. But it doesn't matter, because this is what TNC do.
Yeah, Cuckoo's had a spectacular performance on this Batrider, just building up for the tank, building up for getting into the front lines, rather than going for that Blink Dagger. He doesn't go for the armor build this game, he went for the Spell Amp, because he wanted to just do a little bit of that, because he's the only magic damage on his team. He wants to be able to at least do that. But yeah, he's just running in, charging in, starting the fights for his team. Does he have a bit of a panic?
Dire's top tower has some radiant-shaped problem.
Yeah, doesn't take 300 health down either. He's going because he wants to be that magic damage for his team. Flame break duration too. I've seen like some arguments. It's like you either take, you either take the right side talent or you take the left side on those. The armor and then.
Good job. Cuckoo nuked down by the Laguna Blade. They'll get one. Secret get more out of this. They'll look for Tims. Tims starting to separate himself from the team. Buyback from Cuckoo. He's boxing up as well towards the creeps. Wants to get back in, but Tims will fall. Yabs in trouble. The Gabby on top of the two of them. And now look towards Fimbo and Armel. He's chasing down the backline. PKB pop. He's focusing down the sniper. He peels off Nisha. Looks to slow down. Drag back as well by the shockwave side. He's trying to run away. Ayu, he's not messing around. RP down on side. Triple kill for Armel. Memphis going for the TPR. He'll manage to escape, but he's the only one to survive on Secret, as again, TNC taking every single team fight. I don't know if Secret can come back into this.
It really doesn't feel like it. They seem to just be able to get on top of Nisha every single time there. They lost the Batrider, but like you said, Cuckoo, he pops the glyph, Boots travels on the creep wave, they can't kill the creep, he's able to join the fight and on top of them there. And Secret had to blow absolutely everything to kill him there.
And now it's 23 minutes.
It's a wrap.
TNC's lineup is the one that's pushing high ground, taking a Rex. Despite 10 minutes ago, it was Secret trying to play the fast-paced Dota. But TNC, they're able to punish them, slow their game down, and it's going to be ever so hard for Secret to get this lineup back on track.
Surge of momentum there. Kind of expected, right? With the TA, once you get a couple of these kills rolling, once they get a couple of these fights, they're able to easily push up toward that high ground and get that Rex. Yeah, Secret, they're gonna have to find some type of method of recovery here. They just have to sit back behind each other. So, I mean, mid one, he's now more fight support.
He really is.
And Zai, who's having this incredible start, right? Super farmed in this game. He's 2-4-11. He's also been getting caught out here. So we're going to see this one again as they blow everything to kill Cuckoo. We see Zai, he commits forward to try to protect the Gabby. During the demonic purge, he's able to still commit onto mid.
I mean, and look at this one. Tim's just throwing his body. He just makes a beeline straight towards Nisha. So Nisha has to shoot him, and Nisha doesn't have the opportunity to focus on any of the bigger kills, the big calls, and it buys that time. Tim's with the selfless play. Tim's certainly impressing this game.
A couple times, right? Even around the Roche pit, he just walked in and died for his team.
Positioning, the places in which he dies, they're perfect.
No. Messed it up on Armel. They're jumping forward. Yeah, he's just dead. Deleted.
Oh my goodness, Secret, they've got to run. The hunt is on. Midbot tries for a TP, quickly cancels it. Says, I'll take the walk back home instead of taking the TP ride. The Stampede will get him back to the high ground.
Gabby, that was actually pretty close. Oh!
He's fine. He's got it.
Dude,
he's got the toggles, bro.
I think he just hit like... That looked like a 1 HP. He popped the rage late.
That wasn't that. Quick question.
He was really low. That was a little bit scary.
That low was
Aegis timed out as they were going for that play. That was actually kind of close for Secret to get him there. So now Secret also, they should be aware that they actually haven't dewarded this base board yet, but with the way they dumped the Absolar, you have to imagine they know that's there.
Taking him out, yeah.
Yeah, they put down...
Let's have a look.
Let's see. Look, Demonic Purge pops. Right? Demonic Purge pops, assassinate hits 15!
15.
That was close.
It's slow.
That was close.
I mean, Gabby was like, well, yeah, I was fine. I'm fine.
He probably didn't expect the assassinate and the purge to hit at the exact same time, so he looked like he was not yet popping the rage.
This game entirely rests on Nisha's ability to hold high ground as a sniper. But it's all on him. It really is. There's, Zai's... so Zai is still relatively far, but it's hard for him as a Centos to sort of make up for the fact that Secret, they've only really got one carry.
Yeah.
Mid one is out of the game.
They've got a lot of things to amplify him, right? They're even building a solar crest on Yapsor, but both Yapsor and Zai have that fantastic time bottom. They've been slowed down so hard. When also top.
See,
look.
You just strike again. Now with the blink.
Mag. Still have the ward in the base.
It's giving them so much vital information. Cuckoo, he's looking for niche. He's in with the force down side. We'll be able to counter play. Hold up, he's going to jump in. Look for the backline, straight under Puppy. Puppy has the disruption to hold him back. Puppy will be able to get away. He looks for the RP, won't be able to find it. Stewart's in, gets swapped back. KU dropped in underneath tier 4 towers. They'll kill off both AU and Cuckoo. This was a dive too far from TNC.
Tims also.
Tims, he's found as well. Secret will shut down the offensive.
He still didn't have the blink dagger on the back. That was one of the most ambitious plays I've seen actually from this one. He just forced that flick. He was trying to grab it.
I mean, the TNC fans out there will recognize that's a bit of the old school TNC showing up.
That one was
the little bit of a come on TNC, come on now. That's not the play.
Yeah, that one was just way too far forward here. That's a little bit of a crawl back there for Secret. They're gonna take as much as they can from that. 45 seconds, no Bat Rider. They know the Bat used buyback earlier, so they're gonna take as much as they can out of it. Pushing far forward. As a full butterfly was finished for Nisha now too, so he's still packing a punch.
He is. He needs to. So he's got to make up for a lot of the lackings of the team around him at the moment. So they still do remain 11k behind.
They still do hit absurdly hard, right? They still do have mid one he has 40 armor on the bench, so he's still very tanky too. And
not a lot of HP though.
Yeah, not a lot of HP, but he just has to sit next to the sniper. The sniper will be doing insane amounts of damage. Plus over 300. Especially once we start getting more levels coming out on the bench. Level 16, we start seeing more race get leveled up.
Ding, 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 motherfucker!
Really look to make too many of those more mistakes though on TNC. They still have an 11k gold lead, which they're still pretty comfortable in this game, but he's going for the BKB. Still no blink. Said he'll probably get it napped eventually. Because that vengeance still hard. BKB will at least protect now a lot versus all this stun and disables that have kind of been bringing him down. He's still very low armor, only 12 armor on the bat, but this is going to allow him to like commit a lot more forward and do the damage. Full AC now finished on the Lifestealer. So much minus armor.
That landing stage is just a distant memory, really. Gabby is perfectly farmed.
That ward gold declaration. They're gonna look back and I can't believe we didn't D-ward that.
That ward did sort of bait. It baited a bad play.
It did.
So maybe see it's the 500 IQ players like, well, we'll leave this here because TNC's probably gonna throw. And that was a little bit of the case there with that last jump from TNC, but you learn from your mistakes. It's like the TNC won't be as over-aggressive with their jumps anymore in this game.
So
Radiant's getting friendly with Dire's bottom tower. Oh, and there
down the bottom side, a little bit of a safer one. Clear themselves some bounties as well. So as we said, Yapsor, he went for the medallion build after that Aether Lens. He's going back for the solo crest, as we've been seeing him do a lot of these just 4 position buy solo. Just boost your carry.
Doesn't matter what hero you're on, just buying the good items.
Yeah. So that's going to be, throw everything on Sniper and just pray that Nisha can carry you as they're still falling further and further behind, as this time TNC is the ones dictating the pace of the game after these last few, after that early game. They're controlling the map very nicely.
Man, they're going to take this Roshan very easily. There's no chance. It's getting out of it. It's 3 Aegis from TNC.
Double Bloodlust, double Empowered, of course.
Making sure there wasn't going to be a surprise jump. Stun from any. There's a secret there holding themselves down, bottom together.
Bringing out the Lina. And that's the illusion.
Full for it.
They know it's the illusion. They have traps all over the place, so great. We might see them actually. I don't know if they're gonna jam like it now, but we might see them buy them. Traps are really causing a bit of a problem. Hold on, Sentry.
interest is this tier 2 down bottom. At least have all 3 lanes pressured in really before trying a base jump again.
Yeah.
To go for smoke movement down here out of Roche, just in case they caught any of Secret outside the map, but Secret they're just holding themselves right by the angel.
Like you said last game, right? They're just trying to look at their lineup, and they have great ways to scale. They have the Bloodlust, they have the Empower for both cores, and you look at Secrets, they only have technically, I guess, the single core, even though they're gonna be really buffed up, and they're probably looking like, we can play this carefully. Put up the towers, take the shrines, farm the map, get ourselves all the next big game.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2's taken, lane now exposed, pushing in against Secret.
Probably their next timing is a double MKB timing hunt for TNC, where then they can come forward and not have to worry about Nisha's butterfly. We'll have it queued up, and they will just continue that map and trap inside.
Lead 18,000. Shut. The Satanic complete.
Took the knockback down.
It
Kind of
did,
makes sense
yeah.
versus Lifestealer and team.
More fuel for the fire.
It's all about him.
Extra little bit of heal the Lifestealer off targets. Back.
One.
I mean that's Satanic. It's just for a number of reasons. One of the main, AU has been the one to look for him with the RP, at least now with that status resistant. There's that chance that the stun will wear off and turn, hold his ground, and heal back up.
The scary thing is that they know that Armel has neither of the saves. He has a BKB, but he has no Aegis, no Cheese TA. It's the Lifestealer with both of them. They're getting all these items out. You see the MKB pin on Lifestealer, MKB TA, and also the Rider. We've got these 3 big items coming together. This could be where they try to
Just sort of the way they've been playing right TNC. It's always been Gabby, AU jumping in, forcing the fight. It's sort of left for Armel to jump in and pick apart the pieces after the rest of his team's committed. So Armel's very rarely been the focus of Secret's damage. As TNC have just been able to throw everything else into the faces of Secret first.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is
That damage that he gets the flight, even though he has 40 armor, you're seeing how much the bench does buff up the sniper.
Sure, despite the lead the TNC have, they do still have to be very careful. This is Team Secret, a team that he hasn't lost a lot of games.
And we've been seeing a lot of comebacks. We've been seeing mega
indeed.
creep comebacks aplenty, and this is a 20k deficit still, but
You gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful at TI. High ground is still a dude.
So you want to go for it. Cuckoo just making sure that top half of the map is shoved in as well.
Constantly now just throwing Lotus or well on top of Nisha, just making sure attack. Even if you just walked out to use the Midas and they're like, wait, don't go. Okay, now you can go. Lotus on you. That Aegis, about 50 seconds left on it for TNC. So just sitting outside, camping on top of high ground. And bounty runes. Bring that gold. And now they do have double catapult. So it's going to push heavily onto the side of Secret. TA traps in the mid lane. Tim's was telling him to pop them. Taking on those traps.
Just Secret using the ST illusions to get some sort of information. Obviously unable themselves to get out on the map and drop wars themselves. The map's completely blind.
Yep, they're
Start to move out top, Yapsor.
okay.
That's where they know the Cuckoo's sort of been playing this top half of the map.
Fire. They're gonna put down some vision.
Get some vision out.
Saw him for a second there. They saw the attack. Does he get BKB off the time? He gets the blink and the beat. Okay, he doubles. Just in case.
Just in case. Just in case there was a blink in the river, you know, play it safe. Play it safe. Press all the buttons. He did.
bottom tower is
He
under
lives.
attack.
It worked. TNC, of course, to sweep back up there. The Secret's force back to their base.
And it'll be the door hitting out the place. The Bat Rider does have the gem on this. That one ward that Secret did, that one little bit of information they had is now
Dire's
gone.
bottom tower is under attack.
It's getting mixed up. It's actually like right next to it. It's surprising to see that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Patient, as you can see.
They're just all near each other. Just don't let anybody stay alone, because that's where it's often like a bench swap or just a quick catch together.
And the dire
At this point, it probably is just going to be a wait till the next Roche, TNC.
Yeah,
there's no reason at all to push before the Roche is up again.
You're out farming them in every aspect, right? You're farming 3 lanes, you're farming both jungles,
Go for the next
and
Roche.
you're getting the bounties.
It's going to be what the actual refresher, so...
Look at this, the circle's drawn. Look at Cuckoo. He's like, that's probably a farm the whole map circle. That's what I would have to imagine it's got.
I mean, what are they hoping for? Getting an axe, giving it to Cuckoo?
Just everybody get next set of items. Why not? You have such a big lead, keep growing it.
Whoa.
You got Secret trapped in the base. How's our levels look? Mid one, he has, okay, so mid one is level 18, almost has AC.
Finally got that AC.
Yeah, Rich has it done. He's, we said, glorified support. But yeah, level 18, so 1,000 range now for the swap as well. The next one, of course, that goal, as you see, brought up that level 20, of course. He does get it. Go. How are we looking at these? Okay, we have a 27k gold lead out of experience, 20k experience lead. Let's see what the Dota Plus. We have a glance at the Dota Plus this time around.
Dota Plus knows. I mean, they know.
it.
This game should be TNC's. They continue to play it out like this. Wait for the Roche. Grab all the items from it. There's very small chance the Secret can spin it around. They does sort of have to rely on TNC making mistakes. For the most part, TNC happened. There was sort of the one bit of a blunder where they jumped in mid.
There is still just a crazy...
Now they're just so far ahead. They're even further. When they made that mistake, they were like 12k. Now they're 28k gold ahead.
There still is a ridiculous amount of damage that you cannot overlook on the side of Secret. That is
They've just got to try and get someone on the sniper.
Yeah.
Get someone on Nisha. Which the point, Nisha's saving up the money. I mean, he's close to 25. You get that attack range talent, you can sit back with a divine rapier.
Yep. And they all, but the
You know what I mean? There's got to be that temptation. I mean, obviously he hasn't bought anything yet because he can't get to the secret shop, so he cannot even buy any of the parts of the Skadi. Which, I mean, that in itself is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know how they're going to be able to get to the secret shop.
It has to be off of a fight.
Or you have to just run the courier top of the map and go to the enemy secret shop.
That's probably why you.
That's the only way to do it.
That's probably why we see TNC just camped around this area. They're probably
Exactly,
like, they can't pick anything up. We got this whole area controlled.
They TNC don't have any vision on that route. You know what I mean? If they do send the courier top and down.
So you got the swap. Quick BKB. Will be okay.
Yeah, he did. As you say, did actually get swapped in, but was able to BKB blink before damage comes through.
Now you have to keep track. You're like, okay, that's one swap. They only have one swap charge right now for the next about, what, 70 seconds or so. Or if you want to try to get some type of, look, get a bounty or something for themselves.
Roche is up, so they'll head over. It's not going to be the axe, it's going to be a refresh shard.
They have a Magnus. That's pretty cool too, and a Bat Rider.
I feel like you probably would rather be Magnus for the Bat, double lasso at this stage, rather than...
Short a bit more.
Double RP more? Okay.
Sure, you use it, so
but it requires you to get in and get that RP, which is still very hard against Secret's lineup.
But now they've got Aegis, they've cheese.
We'll see, maybe D-Day you can come out with a big game.
They're smoke forward. They find mid one.
They've watched caught out. What's the rest of Secret's reaction going to be? They're still caught outside the base. Almost everybody jumping on Puppy. They take 2 of them. Buyback from Puppy comes in.
He gets the courier out. Yeah, he's actually able to get the courier out during all that. He buys the Ice Scotty.
It's going to be the party.
Jump forward, DRP.
Oh! He's got the walks. He's not in respect, but indeed he's stunned. They've got the kill though. That's the dieback on Puppy. If they can jump in for more, Firefly to knock back side. Cuckoo has to be careful how deep he goes. But get out of there. So that's the first RP down. Did use the shard, not get the chance to get it off. Would have maybe got both kills rather than just the one if it was successful with the second RP. But quick play from Yapsa with that light strike to stop the second one coming in.
He hesitated for sure. He RP'd, kind of stood around for a second. He didn't want to just like fresh RP instantly. I think
he wanted to try and just say maybe getting a bit greedy, trying to get the maximum duration gap. He's trying to support, but Nisha.
Scotty slow. I mean, to play here. You're forced to invest.
No. King away, they've got Tims though. Tims is isolated on the side. Tims will fall. Armel's still looking at trying to get in. He's going to look towards Mibble. Mibble goes with the magic missile. They manage to take the agent out of the hands of the He's still on it. Left to drag it back. Mibble falls. Dive turns towards Armel. They can get these kills here. Nisha just trying to hold his ground, but Gabby with the rage heads for Yapsor. Yapsor's dead. Nisha, Dive, they're turning to stop. Gabby's in trouble. Gabby's shot down. It's Nisha with the triple kill. And he may not be done yet. The body can't come out, but he was noticed on. Nisha's ready to turn. He's looks to Kuku. That's going to be an extra kill. He's not done yet. Stepping forward. He's just shooting the ball. Nisha, he's not a goddamn gun inside. Kills the rampage. Zai. Come on, Zai. Come on. That's just not cool, Malak. But dude, get the ball.
Look how much gold he just got. He just finished. He has 7,500 gold. Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no. TNC.
Oh man.
Oh no.
They still have this big lead, but Nisha, look at the damage he is able to do.
In 56 seconds.
They couldn't stick. They couldn't actually stick on him. He just sat in the back, able to keep full time.
His ground.
And the thing is also, sure, mid one dies, he buyback dies, but his illusion was still alive, so it's still providing the aura. That extra damage that is still provided from himself is still going on to Nisha
And
during
now
the
they're pushing back. There's 2 heroes dead without buyback on TNC.
Cuckoo spent his gold on the Octarine, and does not inch forward. Nisha will get a little bit of damage, but he's being careful still. Doesn't know that those buybacks aren't available.
Losing a fight with Aegis, a 28k gold lead. That's not great. Gabby, you know, they are to run down sort of the back line as the supports, but Nisha, he just sits there. I think his hands are off the keyboard.
No, he clicks Titanic here, and Shrapnel, so that's not true. No, he's able to just literally just peep everybody with all the space that's given. That illusion still just buffing him up.
That's a bit of a question mark for Zai right there, I'll be honest.
Nisha, it didn't look like he attacked though. It looked like he was still like the animation of the attack.
He's a very silent lad, but you can know in that moment
he doesn't care.
Deal with that.
That's. I mean, this is pretty significant though. Now Zai also has a full heart, so this front line is super tanky on the side of Secret now too.
Yep.
He's also now level 25. Duration that you picked up as long duration stuns will be in 4.25 seconds. Will be on there now.
Oh my goodness.
Mid one of Aspen will be level 20. Queued up with Aghanim's as well as expected on the bench, so he's just all about being able to buff up his buddy.
The Nisha sniper. And then again, this is sort of a similar feel to like when Nisha's come mid in the past before on his Deuce. You know what I mean? It's these sort of heroes. He just carries the game out. So what do we got?
He took the magic missile cooldown instead on mid one, instead of going for the vengeance sword. It works really well with your Aghanims if you're able to get it too, because you shoot 3-second cooldown missiles. It's probably overall the better talent because it's just insane how strong its is. You get your level 20. It's bottom, the bounties. Secret can actually push those out forward here.
He's going to jump in. And you go in, light strike. Down to them. Gabby does get the range up close towards Zai, but they've lost AU. AU buys back immediately. Zai he's starting to shoot on Gabby. Gabby's able to jump inside Armel. Gets slid to the side with the 4-star. Back off. Buyback.
They actually can't kill Zai when he jumps in like that.
It's too tanky.
Way too tanky. They get the disruption.
Tanky. They have a 24k lead, but they are struggling, TNC.
To be able to get in the back line somehow. There's just so many, like we said in the beginning of the draft, there's a lot of saves, and they've been making them work. You has to be able to land some of RP. He's not giving too many opportunities. They're focusing a lot of attention on him.
Tim's, I'm pretty sure that's how he feels right now. Ah! This game, the frustration's got to be there for TNC. They crushed the mid game. They have built an incredible lead, but still they are struggling to push high ground at this point. They're struggling to even get close to the high ground. Secret, they're able to get outside of the base now. They know that these team fights, they absolutely can go Secret's way.
Should have what, the constant Firefly well with that. Yeah, he has the permanent Firefly up. Pretty much ready for himself too, so he'll always be able to go. They're still just trying to farm the map, but yeah, like we said, Secret, they've got themselves outside. So now they can at least control the bottom side. We see they put heavy amount of ward emphasis, tons of ops wards and sentries, just needing vision for the fight.
Tower is under attack.
set up. Zai, he's putting forward pretty far. Zai. He's got him over 2 seconds. They're hunting. He's popping the stampede to try to kite them out
He
here.
knows they're coming. Can they find him?
He's sneaky. Is Cuckoo gonna get him?
Oh, stunning crash.
So that was very close for him dying. I mean, he does
Very,
not.
very close.
He doesn't have buyback either.
Right.
He did clear out the double catapult wave.
Find some way on getting on top of the sniper and killing him. There's sort of all the saves that we talked about Secret having that they didn't really get to do too much with in the big game. They're getting to do a lot with them now. The stampedes, the disruptions, the swaps, all this sort of chaos makes it very hard for TNC to reliably deal with the sniper in these fights.
Lotus Orbs, Prison Guards, and everything. Solar Crest is just all these different things. They've been having stats now finished up on Yapsor. A little bit of stat for thing to just protect Nisha.
See Nisha, killing the creeps killed.
We're seeing the similar thing coming out from Secret as TNC did the last time. Playing on that right side. They're playing on the high ground. Well, radius, they're playing left. But now Secret, they're smoking up though.
Mid-1 gets the swap out. The BKB will be quick, but needs to start to hit onto the rest of TNC coming in. Alan trying to focus the Zai. He's never get the stun on Alan. AU holding up the RP for now. He can't get in. There'll be a buyback from Cuckoo. Secret, Crimson Guard buffed out. They cannot kill Zai. Zai far too beefy. Mid-1 is the only one to fall on Secret. There's the last Cuckoo. The buyback. He is able to get the grab. Can they kill him in time? Focusing Nisha. Nisha slides down below ground. They killed the sniper. TNC, that's the big kill. They need to open up the fight for them to move over and clean up the rest of Secret. Cuckoo, Tim's on top of Yapsor. Yapsor tries the DP out. Will may not make it home. TNC have cleaned them up. They do it. Cuckoo with the buyback, catching Nisha, dragging him over TNC's half of the map.
Literally on the perfect spot possible. How long for buybacks? They do have buyback on mid-1 in about 5 seconds, but there's no Zai.
And AU's still got the RP. They get a blink RP sniper, it's game over.
And he almost was able to get in that last fight. He actually got hit by a Maelstrom clock, and then he had to stop cancel his RP. So they're able to now finally claim themselves as second racks. Very long time of being held off. To get the final jump.
And another big jump up in gold lead. 37,000 gold lead now for TNC.
4 buybacks.
GL said if they want to play it, if they want to force it. You said they're going to know that 4 buybacks are unavailable.
Wait for, I think wait for Roche.
It's
you have to know it's
2
going to be
minutes
coming
until
up
Roche.
pretty soon.
They have that time in the play. If they can go for the Roche, those buybacks are still going to be down for at least 3 minutes, right?
They're still considering going while Zai is dead for 40 seconds.
They grab mid-1. Steps forward. Abby will show himself. Nisha's starting to hook in. They've got to all focus on Nisha. All focus on the sniper.
Okay, they forced the glyph. Still sitting here in the area. Zai's coming back in about 20. Roche, 1 minute 30. They have a trap in it, so well, next thing I guess they do, they always know when it does spawn instantly, so.
Back in the game. Ruins are up.
Yeah, they'll back up. So they were just trying to get as much as possible out of when Zai was dead.
The game back to the point where you're keeping Secret held in the base. Now you say get that Roshan. It's gonna have the Aghanims. It's gonna have the refresher shard. Again, you're right. You get that refresher shard over to AU. Get that Aghanims over to Kook.
I think so too, yeah.
Unseen, but not unskilled.
Such an incredible 5'9" and 18, but he's really been dominating.
Cuckoo back. Legends, and it's a thing that they did keep sort of hidden in the draft, right? They saved it to the last pick when they had picked the Ogre first.
Players talk barracks.
Past the draft.
Good item it is. He sold the treads. It's the rapier.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nisha! He's got it. He's got the deeps. If they can keep him safe, he's gonna hurt.
He's really gonna. I mean, he was still pretty hitting pretty hard before. Now he's gonna be killing targets much faster. The Lifestealer is gonna get brought down at a much faster pace. It's 31 armor, but you see Lifestealer also. I was gonna say I think Gabby's gonna queue this up soon with a blink dagger himself. Just any way to get on top of Sniper. Everybody having a blink.
TNC, they're gonna go for the Roshan.
Trap set up around the area. Also putting a high ground forward.
There's no way. TNC get this.
Yep. Too risky.
Still have how many cheese from before? They still have
still the
cheese
one.
on back.
Right.
Yeah. Here we go. Who's going to be taking it all? What did the Ice did?
They give it to Tims?
They give it to Tims.
They gave it to Tims.
They gave it to Tims.
Because he, yeah.
Dude, that's disrespecting Kuku, I think. You want to get the double ass up.
Yeah. Tims is feeling.
Says best one.
He has 25 talent. It worked, of course, on the unrefined fire blast. He does do a lot of damage.
The fan outside of the base. I think you let this man die.
No buyback.
Tims. Look to lead it from one. Look at the multi-cars up on the mid-one. Mid-one's in trouble. He's outside the base side. He gets the roost up on the 3 line. His Spitz Blade trips down as well. They managed to shoot down TA. Nisha doing the damage with the rapier. Double kill for Nisha. TNT, they've got retreat. Kuku tosses up to the high ground. Zion Yapson trying to chase. He's coming back for more. He steps in. They've got the nullifier off the side. Tims. He's in. Multi-curse on Nisha. Nisha forced up to the high ground. Yapson trying to do his best to save the life track. Will hold back the Oscar. Buyback comes from inside Nisha. He shoots. Yapson with another fire. Kuku Nisha is dying. Nisha is dead with that buyback hex as well onto Zai. They'll move in for the cleanup. But TNC will finally close up the game. 61k lead is needed, but they have done it. They've taken a game of Secret.
They faced Secret in this tournament. 9-1, I believe, for Secret as TNC. With this map after a very, very rough laning phase start. This mid game was played so well by them. They controlled the